right, clap it up. Again, this is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We are under Commander General Hunter. We've been teaching this truth since 1969 that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are in fact the true biblical Jews of the Bible, and that our oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
You know, of course, tonight's class across America, across the whole earth. We got the history class / scripture breakdown class. So make sure you bring your questions. Type them in the chat if we got time. We'll get to your questions. You understand? But of course, you got in the news the headlines. You can't get on the internet without hearing about Katt Williams. You can't get on the internet without Facebook, Twitter. You can't scroll on Instagram. You can't do nothing without hearing about Katt Williams. Now, why is that? Is it because Katt Williams is a comedic genius? Is it because Katt Williams is an outstanding actor, which he is all of these things, right? Is it because Katt Williams had an amazing stand-up performance in downtown, wherever he may be? Is that the reason? Anybody want to let me know why he's trending? It's trending because of his goddamn mouth. Now, I'm not saying what he said was wrong. Maybe some of the accusations was correct. Maybe they were accurate about his colleagues, his former colleagues, I should say at this point, right? Maybe they were true. Maybe they were right and correct. Maybe they were. What we don't recognize and understand is, what we don't recognize and understand is this. There's a time and place to, speak your piece, what you got to speak on, right? You got to be in a particular setting. You understand?
Right.
The scriptures say this: go to him and him alone. Wow, was that done, or we don't even know? The brother could have went, and vice versa. Steve Harvey or any of the oppositions could have went to him and him alone, right? But everything that we seeing on TikTok and on YouTube is just nothing we haven't seen before. We've seen this growing up in the Christian church.
Right.
We've seen this growing up in the mosque and in all these religious institutions. We've seen this time and time again. What Katt Williams did is no different from what your grandmother did every Sunday. Every Sunday in the Bible study and after service, they got together in them hymn sessions and they talked bad about each other.
Right.
Katt Williams did nothing different from what your grandmother has done, from what Jada Pinkette has done. You know why? Because being a talebearer and a gossiper has become a part of Black culture. Has become a Black culture, something so wicked and vile. You know why? Christianity. Christianity failed in teaching us what to say in particular settings. Katt Williams had an issue. We can get that scripture real quick. Can I go to him and him alone? We're going to get all the gossip scriptures and why it's evil and wicked. And I'm not saying like the term talebearer doesn't necessarily mean the tale is incorrect or false. What makes it wicked is the setting in which you speak it. Was that tale set in a council or in a private setting where it should have been? No. Those tales were told publicly, not to rectify the situation, but to publicly humiliate the opposition. That is Christianity. That is why your grandmother talked about all her church friends. She talked about all her church friends around her clique in the church to embarrass the other women. Not to we're just trying to get sister. This is their version of sisterhood. A bunch of goddamn cliques running your goddamn mouth. Right? You better wake the hell up, Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. What we've seen in the customs and the things that we've been, this is just your Christian tradition. They wasn't taught to talk to your brother. That's something that they don't learn in the church. Your brother offended you, go on a goddamn talk show. If a brother offends you, you talk about that brother to everybody you see, all your friends. You know what? He doing this again. He doing that again. Nah, that ain't helping that brother. That ain't helping or that sister or whoever it may be. Destroying that brother, spreading a demon around town. We don't recognize and understand how valuable these laws is. Now, Christ increased that law. Christ said, you got an issue with a brother, you ain't supposed to talk about it to anybody else but that brother. But that brother. Brother came to me about, you know what I'm saying, in the world. And man, you know, they doing this, that, and that. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say about that brother. Ain't got nothing to do with me, man. You talk about something else, you know what I'm saying? Talk about that new truck you just got. Yeah, that's a nice truck. Got a good screen in there. No, that's a nice truck you got right there, brother. We could talk about something positive, but we find joy. I don't know why. I don't know. This blows my mind. Being in the truth, you can actually see it and see it for what it is now. The world, we think this is a normal way to operate. But people think in their mind a good conversation is talking about somebody. It's actually talking down on somebody. Like, it's gross. It's gross, but we don't think it's gross because we grandma did it and your mother did it, and them goddamn hidden sessions in that kitchen. Them goddamn hidden sessions in that kitchen. They talking all day about one sister that had a run in her stockings. Wow. Really they do this to validate their wickedness. Validate how low they feel about themselves. Should take a look at your goddamn self, man. Give me that scripture real quick, and then I'm gonna get to the gossip scripture. Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 18, verse 15.
Go ahead.
Moreover.
More what?
Moreover.
Go ahead.
If thy brother.
If thy what?
If thy brother.
If thy brother. Go ahead.
Shall trespass against thee.
Shall trespass against thee. And now, and sisters, this goes for you too. That's embodied within the brothers and sisters. You do this. A brother trespass against you. Go ahead. Offend you. Go ahead.
Go and tell him his fault.
No, you go on Red Table Talk.
Go and tell him his fault.
No, you go on Club Shed.
Go and tell him his fault.
You go to the person that offended you. I'm gonna tell you this now. Somebody ever come to you talking about somebody, talking down on somebody else, talking crazy about somebody else, say something, you should be offended.
Right.
You should be absolutely offended that somebody, damn right. Because you know why they go to you? They go to you because they think you're weak enough to gossip to. They think, you know what, I'm gonna call. You know what happened to blah, blah, blah. You know what happened to them. Blah. You know what she did the other day to me. She said nothing. You know what shoes she had on. Let me get some more of that Pepsi. And we think that's brotherhood. We think that's sisterhood. When the scriptures say don't say to do nothing like that. Read it again.
Matthew chapter 18, verse 15.
Go ahead.
Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone.
It's between thee and them alone. We set up a whole goddamn, we put cameras up, microphones, lighting. The whole earth got to know this. Right. Man, you know he stole my joke. You look like a goddamn fool. Just like your grandmother's a fool and just like your mother's a fool. You don't have any goddamn morals. That's why you're such a goddamn, that's why everybody dying in the goddamn city. He say, she say. Every time you ever think about that? How many deaths have you caused with your goddamn big mouth? Ever think about how many deaths you didn't cause with your big mouth? How many demons you done created? How many demons you done multiplied with your mouth? Christianity, man. And we applaud it. We applaud it. Oh, y'all, we applaud it. Oh, he got him. He got him now. It's a goddamn Christian. A goddamn Christian, man. And I'm gonna tell you this. Katt Williams, he may not know. He really trying to defend his masculinity. I get that. But he hasn't been taught right.
Right.
He hasn't been taught right. The Christian church failed Katt Williams. The Christian church failed Jada Pinkette. The Christian church failed your mother. That's why she's such a bitch. Excuse my French. That's why she's always on the damn phone talking crap about your father.
Right.
Always on the phone talking about this sister here, this sister there, this, that, this, that. It's Christianity. I bet. Listen, you just read the book. Right. What the bitch should have did, called her up. Hey, you know what? I've been feeling this way, man, a little bit. Maybe it's a demon. Maybe I got a demon. A demon is telling me. That's what the demon telling you to do, to hate the sister. And then when you go to the sister, them and them alone, you're gonna look dumb. Go ahead, but go ahead. Let me get through the scriptures. I'll get the rest of my scriptures. Go ahead.
If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother.
That's the whole point. Katt Williams, and just like your mother, she not trying to gain a sister. Katt Williams ain't trying to gain a brother because the church ain't teach him to do that. The church ain't teach you to do that. You ain't trying to gain you trying to lose a brother. And matter of fact, here it is real good, right? Not only are you trying to lose a brother, you trying to get others to lose that brother with you. Right. You're trying to get other people to lose that brother with you or that sister. This is Christianity in a nutshell, man. Man, this Pepsi flat, man. I should have got some damn soda, man. I'm gonna just finish it. I need some caffeine anyway. You're supposed to go to that brother. You're supposed to go to that sister. We've been absolutely taught wrong.
Right.
Everybody want to know the tea. Everybody want to know the tea. Oh, what's the tea about this? What's the tea? They call it what they call it? They call it spilling the tea.
Or spilling the beans.
Spilling the bean. Oh, let the cat out the bag.
Cat out the
God,
bag.
that's an old school.
Yeah,
right?
it's old school.
Let the cat out the bag, right? They out of their goddamn minds, man. Give me Proverbs 12:12. You got that? Come on, let's get it.
Come on. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
The wicked desireth the net of evil men.
That's what we desire. We desire that gossip, that rumor. We desire the talebearer. We desire the trap and the net of an evil man. Go ahead.
But the root of the righteous yieldeth fruit.
Go ahead. And of course, everybody knows the precept about the good tree and the bad tree. Go ahead. In Matthews. Go ahead.
Verse 13.
I believe it's Matthews, but go ahead.
The wicked is snared by the transgressions of his lips.
The wicked is what?
The wicked is snared.
You trapped. You trapped by the transgressions, by the lies of his lips. This is twofold. This is talking about your pastors and talking about your loudmouth best friends. You can't get enough of that gossip. He can't get enough of that gossip, man. I mean, we all grown up with a black woman. They be on the phone for 5 hours.
Mhm.
They be on the phone for 5 hours talking about other people. Yo, it is absolutely gross.
Right.
Officer Gabar, you got something? And can I get some? Keep burning one on here, coal on here. But you had something though. Yeah, they don't talk. Oh, let's believe somebody talking about it though. It's the nature of the Christian church. You know what I mean? Snared by the transgressions of his lips, man. This is what we desire. We can't get enough of the tea. Spilling the teas. You know what I mean? We should never have an ear for a talebearer. Never have an ear for a gossiper. You're just as destructive as that person is. You should dismiss that person. You should shun that person. Like, yo, listen, man, I don't want to hear nothing you talking about. You got a problem with him, you take it to him. That's how you should operate. You know what I mean? He's trying to get you to hate the person with him.
Right.
That ain't judgment. That ain't a counsel. Like it's certain. That's what counsels is for you to get your point across, and your opposition to get your point across. And there's a judgment made, but you don't want a judgment. You want to spread your version of whatever happened in the earth, and you think if you get your version out there to as many people, that mean you're right. That's the Christian church. Everybody knows there's a loudmouth black woman in everybody's neighborhood that does this all the time. He dropped that up. Give me Proverbs 21 and 23. Proverbs 21 and 23, and let me know when you got it.
Concert.
I'm gonna show you. It's gonna be absolute. Like I can't. Like this is what one of my favorite topics to teach. Some Negroes wake up and can't wait to talk. I can't wait to get to work to tell them what happened. I can't wait. Matter of fact, before they get to work, they typing off Twittering. You get my message out? I can't believe what he done said and did and blase. Man, yo, I be at work. I'm like, yo, they think they're men. A grown ass man. Excuse my language. He's a grown man. And you over there talking about your wife? Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your goddamn mind? I thought it was just the woman. Now they got the men out here talking. Men out here talking about they woman on the job site. You know what I mean? What the hell is that? Come on now. Hey, give me the scripture.
Proverbs chapter 21, verse 23. Whoso keepeth his mouth and his tongue.
What does this mean? This means you exercise discipline. You exercise discipline. You know what I did? I started to do several years ago. When I was a young man, I used to be on Facebook. I just wanted to get a reaction out of people. I didn't understand how foolish and silly I was.
Right.
But then I was getting counseled. Then I started to do this, which was a wise man told me to do. He said, type it out, read it, and then ask yourself this: who are you talking about? If you're talking about somebody, don't post it. You're gonna find yourself, you're not gonna be posting a lot no more, because 90% of Facebook and social media is you indirectly talking about somebody else. You sneak dissing. A bunch of goddamn sneak dissing, yo. Facebook is such a gross site. I used to think it was about being social and meeting people and sharing stuff. It's about hating your brother half the time on Facebook. Go ahead. It says, who keepeth his mouth and his tongue? This is an example of wisdom here. disciplining your speech. You know what I'm saying? Choosing when to say something, where to say it, what setting are you in? You understand? All those things matter in your conversation. Should this conversation be held in the council or just amongst friends? Should this a conversation between me and another brother, him and him alone, or should it be in the like you gotta weigh all of those things. You know why? Because when you don't, it can lead to death and destruction. It can lead to a calamity. It can lead to things that are absolutely horrible. All it does is spread the demon when you don't choose to be disciplined in your speech, disciplined in your conversation, disciplined in your words and your tongue. Tongue meaning language and speaking here. All right? Go ahead.
Keepeth his soul from trouble.
Meaning what? Meaning what? You choosing to shy away from that strife. Because you got wisdom and knowledge and understanding enough. You know what? This ain't the proper setting. I'm just gonna sit back and chill. This ain't the proper setting for that. Maybe I'm gonna speak to that brother after the function. I'm gonna be like, yo, hey, can I tell you real quick, man? Maybe this ain't the right. Using wisdom and understanding to say what? This ain't the right time to talk right now. Maybe I should go to him and him alone. Maybe we gotta sit in the council. You understand? Maybe I just shouldn't speak on something at all. Maybe it's just not my place. You know what I mean? Disciplining yourself is going to save lives. It's going to absolutely save lives, man. You know how many people out here is dead because of a loudmouth black woman?
Right.
Because of a person that is clamorous. Not only just a loudmouth black woman, just a loudmouth in general. So loudmouth in general. Yappity, yappity, yappity. Yappity, yappity. Just shut the hell up. You ever want to tell a goddamn listen, y'all. You can't tell a woman to shut the hell up. You misogynistic. You misogynistic. You hate women. Everybody in the goddamn place want the bitch to shut the hell up. But that's my mama. That's my mama. You need to tell your mother to shut the hell up, cover her funky behind.
Right.
That's what need to happen. Read that again. What's going on, brother?
Proverbs chapter 21, verse 23.
Go ahead.
Whoso keepeth his mouth.
Keepeth his mouth.
And his tongue.
And
keepeth his soul from trouble.
Keepeth his soul from trouble now. All right, you drop that. Go ahead. Oh yeah, multi credit. Got some Coca-Cola. Get a cup of that when you get your chance. No rush. Get a different cup. All right. Give me Proverbs 20 and 19. Proverbs 20 and 19. We're going to get a little bit more on this now. We're going to get a little bit more on this. It's very important and vital that we recognize and understand how disgusting we become. How disgusting and vile we become in this age and society now. Behaving like children, like a goddamn teenager. You understand the water? Coca-Cola, man. I need that caffeine. Man, it's crispy. Crispy. All right, let's go. You got that?
Proverbs chapter 20. Come on, concert.
Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 20, verse 19. He that goeth about as a talebearer.
As a what?
As a talebearer.
He that go about as a talebearer. Can I get the definition of a talebearer when you get a chance?
God.
No rush. I'm going to show you something that the Christian church ain't teach you. This is what we become. We become absolutely disgusting, yo. We become absolutely disgusting in the way that we behave, yo. And we applaud it, too. We applaud it. You know what I mean? Like, Yo, you's acting like a goddamn grandma. Acting like a goddamn grandma in a hen session. Excuse me, go ahead.
Talebearer.
Go ahead, the talebearer.
A
Hold up. Can't wait. Yo, they take joy in it, Doc. They I got the tea. When I get to work, I'ma spill the tea. You's a chump, yo. That's some real clownish thing to do. Go ahead.
Talebearer.
A
person who maliciously gossips or reveals secrets.
Maliciously. Damn, that's look. Like you slithery and slimy with it. Maliciously. Reveals what?
A person who maliciously gossips.
Does what?
Gossips.
Come on, y'all. Go ahead.
Or reveals secrets.
Meaning it could be a lie or it can be true. You ain't supposed to be doing none of it. All this is in the Bible, y'all. All this is in the book, and all this is describing that bitch that raised you, Salaki. I'm talking to myself too. She was a bitch. Salaki, you know what I mean? I can say that by my own. I'm not like I can't call you. Sorry, your mother a bitch. I call my own mother a bitch, Salaki. Goddamn talebearer, right? Gossiping. And all that gossiping and all that talking does what? Causes strife within the family, strife in the neighborhood. For what? There's no positive gain from that person running a goddamn mouth. You understand? The talebearer. Go ahead. Read on.
That was the end of the meaning. You want me? It's another meaning.
You got more on it?
Got some more meaning.
Come on.
A person who spreads gossip, scandal, or rumors.
Gossip, scandal, or rumor. That's TDJC book.
And that's the biblical meaning.
That's Katt Williams for you. That's what's the woman Will Smith wife? Jada Pinkette for you.
Right.
And then we gravitate to that gossip. We gravitate to that negative conversation. Not knowing that we're partaking in something wicked. And then we do it on a local level too, amongst ourselves. And we thinking, this conversation is, man, we just bonding. You ever heard a woman say, "Well, I'm just venting.
Right.
I'm just getting it off my chest." Man, that they make it sound so polite. Well, I'm just letting you. I gotta let somebody know. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Which lets you know how feminine it is. Like it's wicked for both, but it's so common with women because it's a feminine thing to do. They don't know no better, like a child. I'm just hey brother, I just gotta let somebody know how I'm feeling. I'm just, I'm doing this and I'm doing. Listen, what the hell are you talking about? Get the hell away from me. I just want to talk about. No, man, you go get counseling. You know what I'm saying? You better pick your head up, man up. You know what I'm saying? Salaki. That's what you doing. You know what I mean? I'm just, I'm just venting. I gotta get this off my chest. And this brother, he been in the truth. He's over me, and he be looking at me. He be looking at me sometimes. What the hell are you talking about? This ain't no particular. I'm just making this up as I go. This is just scenario. Listen, hey, look. You go talk to that brother. You know what I'm saying? That's that. But I just want to let you know. Listen, we gonna do what the Bible say doing here. You understand? You ain't supposed to be a talebearer, man. But I just saw a family member I ain't seen in months, right? What day was this? Saturday evening. I'm in my the town I grew up in. Seen a family member, man, embraced them, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I heard you did this. I heard you. Just telling my goddamn life story. And in my mind, I'm like, how do you know any of this? Because I never even told, I don't, word of mouth, just word of mouth. I didn't ask him that, but the talebearer, they can't wait to speak. What else does the scripture say though?
That was okay. Proverbs chapter 20, verse 19.
Go ahead.
He that goeth about as a talebearer revealeth secrets.
Right. I always got the scoop. I got the scoop on yo. I got the scoop on yo. You know what he doing now? He doing this. Yo, what is that? Come on, yo. We got to be better than that, yo. Go ahead.
Therefore, meddle not
go ahead.
With him that flattereth with his lips.
Listen, I ain't around it though. He talk too much, yo. You ever hear somebody? Yo. Say again. I got you. Just remind me. I probably got it down somewhere. Is it 11-3 or 11-13?
11-13.
I know. I got you.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me. And what was I just saying?
He that goeth about as a talebearer,
right? Go ahead.
Revealeth secrets.
Revealeth secrets. Can't wait, yo. Anxious. Go ahead.
Therefore, meddle not with him that flattereth with his lips.
Like meaning what? I ain't around, yo. He gonna have to learn how to be disciplined in his speech. He gonna have to learn how to be disciplined in his conversation, or I'll get to kick it with him. Yo. I'm saying you gonna have to, you gonna have to roll out. You know what I'm saying? Nothing against him, but yo, you talk too much, yo. You too young minded. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You go hang with the kids, you ain't grown yet. Grown folk gonna talk about these sports that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Dallas in the playoffs right now.
How about that?
I know it's done. You know what I mean? But no, and they won y'all division too, because Eagles lost.
Yeah.
But I said metal not with him. Like, I ain't around yo. I ain't around yo right now. He talking crazy right now. It says metal not with him. Like, don't even deal with him. You know what I mean? Don't talk too much. You're always problematic. Nobody want to be around that loudmouth black woman that's in the neighborhood. Nobody want to be around her. Right. Everybody avoids that woman. Everybody speak. Everybody knows her. Everybody sees her. How you doing? Hey, listen, you better listen. You gotta. She fine, but listen, she crazy. You know what I mean, she crazy. You know what I'm saying? She be. You know what I mean? It's a lot. Everybody knows that black woman. Go ahead. And brother. Hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? And to be brother, that they don't even know. They think it's masculine to be a goddamn tyrant. A goddamn homosexual. It's a homosexual tendency, brother. It's not a masculine thing that you're doing. That's not showing me that you're a man. That's showing me that you don't have any goddamn discipline. Go ahead.
Verse 20.
It's all of it. Is more on there though? No, I'll drop it there. It says metal not. You ain't supposed to chill with them. But they pull out the couch for him. They pull out the Shay couch. The lounge chair.
How about that?
Matter of fact, they get a whole table. Call it the round table. They call it the red table. My bad. Red table talk. They got whole night shows. They be lounging, talking and gossiping. Man, they didn't monetize being a talebearer. They monetized being a talebearer. It's an absolute commodity in the entertainment industry. Magazines, headlines, and all these shows like Shay and Red Table. You got
it's a lot here. It's incredible that you're saying that club Shay with Shannon Sharp. I just told my rib a couple of weeks ago. I said the name even sound homosexual.
Come on, yo.
Club
Shay
Shay
Shay?
Shay. And then the thing is when he on there, he asking questions, gossip questions. Like, so what you think about him? So when he said this about you, how did you feel? You know what I mean?
Right.
So he had Katt Williams on there.
I know.
You know what I mean? Yeah, Shannon Sharp. Club Shay Shay is his podcast. But I told my rib a couple weeks ago, it sound gay.
Now, only being in
Salakia.
No, you're right though. You're right.
LGBTQ.
Oh, some of them. Oh yeah, that's
It
it.
sound LGBTQ.
But you're absolutely right about that. But the world, they can't even see it for what it is.
And I told my rib that. I said, all they doing on here is gossiping. You know what I mean? I said, I can't even watch them like it didn't got
Red Club Shay Shay ain't no different from Red Table Talk.
Yep.
Do not separate the two. They do the same thing. They get on there and talk about personal issues about people that shouldn't be public. Katt Williams should go to Cedric the Entertainer, him and him alone.
Right.
Hey, yo, man. That's my joke, yo. He don't hear you? I mean, hey, you think this is your joke? Hey, whatever. Maybe they both heard it from somewhere else. Who knows? Who cares? But why the hell are you telling me? Why the hell are you telling the earth? Because your grandmother did. That's why. You know, because your mother did it. Your aunt did it. You know, all the women that raised Katt Williams did it. Because I'm sure a man didn't teach him that. Maybe, I don't know. It's a lot. But it's very feminine to me. You understand?
Right.
Good. Forget about it. All right, drop that. Let me get we want to get a little bit more on this. Give me Psalms 34 and 13. Psalms 34 and 13. I'm gonna show you something, y'all. Show you something. The church. You know why the church don't teach this? Because this is exactly what the church does. It's full of it. It's full of gossip and cliques and the lack of brotherhood, the lack of sisterhood, the lack of accountability. It's a goddamn high school, yo. Christian church is a goddamn high school. Bunch of grown ass men and women acting like a goddamn child. That's what children do. Children, they click up and they talk about each other because they don't know no better. This is what they, you know what I mean? They don't know no better. That's what you expect a child to do, right? Form cliques that then talk about each other and hate each other because they don't know the value of brotherhood. Guess what? Your Christian pastor and your Christian family, your church family, don't have any values. They don't have any standards of morale. You understand? So why would a brother in the church ever go to you and you alone? You know what he's going to do? He's going to do exactly what his grandmother did. He's going to talk on the phone about you to the entire congregation. That's what they do. Go ahead.
Psalms chapter 34, verse 13. Keep thy tongue from evil.
Keep thy what?
Keep thy tongue from evil.
Meaning what? Be disciplined. Be disciplined in your speech. Be disciplined in your conversation. You know? Many times I had to cut myself. I'm like, yo, what the hell? What am I talking about? I want to talk about that. Talk about something else. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a demon trying to get you, you know, caught up in something. You know what I mean? You gotta catch yourself. Or you'll be talking to somebody and they start talking about somebody else. Be like, yo, stop about something else. I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? That you keep that between y'all Y'all got that going on. Y'all figure that out. And then when y'all figure that out, everything cool, boom. You know what I mean? But y'all figure that out together. Not with me in it. That's brotherhood. Brotherhood ain't, oh, tell me about it. Yeah, like we think that's, I'm the shoulder to lean on. He's a goddamn fool. Goddamn lean on me. Ain't no goddamn lean on me. Go ahead. Oh, you can lean on me. Tell me your problem. I'll help you and fix. No, get the hell away from me. You ain't gonna put that demon on me. I don't want none of them demons you got. You go get your counseling, go to talk to that brother or that sister. You understand? This ain't Club Shay Shay. This ain't. I ain't gotta pull out couch for you to talk on. I ain't your shrink. I ain't none of that. Go ahead.
And thy lips from speaking guile.
And thy lips from speaking guile, meaning you gotta discipline your speech, discipline your conversation. You understand? Don't be so quick to talk about something or somebody. Speaking guile, speaking evil. Be disciplined. Be wise in your conversation, in your speech, in your dialect. Everybody understand?
Con, sir.
Go ahead, read on.
That was it, sir.
That was it?
Con, sir. You want to read that next line?
Is it something on it?
Come on, sir.
Go ahead.
Depart from evil and do good.
Depart from evil and do good. You can drop that.
Come.
Give me Proverbs 18 and 8. I'm gonna show you something. So it's going to, yo. Listen, I gotta get out on time. I gotta go back to work for a second. Damn. We're gonna get some more on this. You got that?
Come on, sir.
Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 18, verse 8. The words of a talebearer.
The what?
The words of a talebearer.
Yeah, I just wanted to vent. You know what I mean? I'm going through so much, and life is hard. Those words. Excuse me. I need that. Excuse me. Well, I just want to vent. I just needed somebody to talk to and blase, right? This is the words of a talebearer. You know what I'm saying? These words, they may seem light and soft and kind and what's the word? Always playing the victim, right? And you think you're helping them. You think, oh, well, I'm gonna help you, and we're gonna get these, we're gonna get through this together.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
Are as wounds.
Or as what?
Are as wounds.
You being cut. You being cut, and everything that person is saying about another person, 9 times out of 10 is about another person. You're starting to hate that other person. Go ahead.
And they go down.
They do what?
They go down.
They cut and they wound. And we causing so much strife, not only with that particular person, but throughout the entire nation. Because you chose to vent. Oh, I gotta get this on my chest. Out of order. But the church down in teaching us. The church, they had a responsibility in giving us wisdom, knowledge, and understanding on how and who to vent to. You vent to a counselor. You vent to a professional counselor. You vent to a wise man. That's appointed, not whoever you think is wise. You understand? And he'll determine what you got to do. Or if you got a problem or issue, he's going to tell you, hey, you need to go to that brother. He's going to tell you, hey, you need to go talk to that sister. That's wise counsel. And no one else. And no one else. Go ahead.
and they go down into the innermost part
They go down into the innermost parts. You understand? The negative connotation to how hurtful your words are. Your words are absolutely damaging. Well, I just needed to get it off my chest. Well, I just needed to vent. All right. So a lot of people did because you want to vent. A lot of people did because you want to get something off your chest. Go ahead.
of the belly.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Any more? That's it. It's absolutely damaging. Proverbs 17:4.
Proverbs chapter 17.
Remark, you got remark we some.
Come on, Consul.
Proverbs 17:4.
Mm-hmm.
A wicked doeth giveth. Doeth giveth.
Hold up. Start again.
Proverbs 17:4. A wicked doer giveth heed to false lips.
A what?
To false lips.
Read it from the top.
A wicked doer.
A what?
A wicked doer.
A sinner.
A wicked doer.
It's a sin. It's absolutely in opposition to God. This is what wicked people do. Here it is good. Go ahead.
A wicked doer giveth heed. Heed.
Meaning what? What does it mean to give heed? To listen. To have an ear for. Go ahead.
And a liar giveth ears to a naughty tongue.
Yeah, you hear that? See? It's the same thing here. Read it one more time for me.
A wicked doer.
Go ahead.
A wicked doer
Go ahead.
giveth heed to false lips.
We desire that. Huh? Hold on. Give me a second. I gotta break it down a little bit. A wicked doer want to hear the teeth. Yeah. A wicked doer want to hear the tea, want to hear the gossip, want to hear the talebearer. That's what a wicked doer wants. That's what they desire. That's why we tune into Wendy Williams. You tune into that one of the Williams, don't you, sis? You want to hear the tea. You want to hear the gossip. You want to hear the headlines, right? They demonetized it, man. Made TV shows, and magazines, and all, right? We take heed to it. We love it on a celebrity scale, but we love it also on a lower scale amongst each other. You want to hear that gossip on the phone all day, all night, talking to your homegirl, right? Oh, he doing this, he doing that. You know what she did? You know what she said? Whoever's on the other end of that phone, they are sinner also.
That's right.
You understand? You're also a sinner. You can partake in the gossip, partake in the tale. And what is that wicked doer going to do? They're going to do the same thing. They're going to do what Katt Williams did. They're going to do what Katt Williams. Go ahead.
And a liar giveth ear to a naughty tongue.
And a liar, they're going to listen to that. They got an ear for that, man. They got an ear for the gossip. They got an ear for the scoop. They got an ear for the spilled tea, right? That's the term they use now, right? Hey, look, man, we just reading the Bible, right, Mathan? All we doing is just reading the Bible. This is the same book your grandma had. They just ain't teach her to shut her goddamn mouth. My bad. Somebody had to tell her to shut her damn mouth. Sometime. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do here in the truth. We learn to shut our goddamn mouths. Is that so hard? We come in the truth, we learn what to say, how to say it, when to say it, who to say it to. Don't black people need that?
Come.
Don't black women need that?
Come.
That's such an awful thing. They think, oh, y'all so militant and angry. I taught them the great things of my law. They counted it a strange thing. Man, you would have loved for your mother to shut a goddamn mouth at 12 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? Salaki. You would have loved it. You would have loved it for all them bitches to get out of the goddamn house clucking. Right? I'm just, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Where we at?
Proverbs 17, verse 4.
And a liar giveth ear to a naughty tongue. We want to hear the scoop, yo. Want to hear the spilled tea. And it's not only on a celebrity level. Everybody wants to see what's going on in the lives of the celebrity, right? But I'm talking about on a local level, yo. It is gross. Just open the Facebook app. That's all y'all did. 90% of Facebook is sneak dissing.
Right.
90% of Facebook is sneak dissing. But we got an ear for it though. We got to know the scoop. We got to know what's going on, right? Facebook is gross, though. Go ahead. Give me I love this one. Give me Proverbs 26 and 20. I'm gonna get a little bit more on this, yo. The church failed us, yo. You don't never want to be this type of person. You don't ever want to be a person that's always running a goddamn mouth. You are a danger, and that you should stay away from that person. That person is a danger to you, a danger to your children, and a danger to the community. You understand? The talebearer is an absolute danger. You gotta, especially these young men and women in class. That person in the school that's always running their damn mouth, stay the hell away from them. They trouble. Always running their goddamn mouth, gossiping. Every school got a loudmouth, little wench. Loudmouth, little wench. She does nothing after high school. She's in the same neighborhood, still 12. Still 12 years old. Loudmouth. Most of the time, an alcoholic. You understand? Salakia. Am I wrong here? Am I saying something strange? If I'm saying something strange, we'll pack up and leave. You know what I mean? Go ahead. Come on.
Proverbs 26, verse 20. Where no wood is, there is
Here is good.
No wood is, there the fire goes out.
Stop. In order for a fire to continue to be kindled, just imagine a fireplace, right? In order to keep that fire going, what do you have to continue to do? You gotta keep them just like this coals right here, right? Eventually, this coal gonna go out, or it's gonna go out, or it's gonna burn all the way down. What do you got to keep doing to a fire? You gotta how do you rekindle it? You gotta add more wood, more coals, right? Read it from the top.
Where no wood is, the fire. Where no wood is, there the fire goes out.
The fire go out. There's no wood, there's no fire. You put a log in the fire, it burns all the way down, then it's it. That's done, right? Eventually, you gotta add some branches in there, some wood, right? In order to keep the fire going. Read on.
So where there is no talebearer.
So where there's no what?
Talebearer.
No gossiper.
No talebearer.
No storyteller.
No talebearer.
Go ahead.
The strife cease.
The what?
The strife cease.
The strife cease.
Right.
Meaning it dies, it ends. If a loudmouth person would learn to shut their goddamn mouth, the strife would end. This is another thing that we have to eliminate in the black community. The loudmouth, the talebearer, the gossiper. This is what we also have to eliminate in the black community.
Right.
Here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, we cover all sides of the table, you understand? This is what it takes to fix a nation. We eliminate the tale-bearing, the strife ends, the ceased. There's nothing to be kindled. The fire goes out. Why does it use that word fire? Give me the one about the little member you were showing me, the little member, the scripture parts.
Proverbs 11:13.
Well, this is not the one I'm looking for, but we'll read this.
Which one?
The little member, the tongue, although being a little member, I'll get it at the end. I'll get it at the end though. You got it? Go ahead.
A talebearer reveal a secret.
They do what?
A talebearer reveal a secret.
You know what Katt wanted to say? He said Steve Harvey's hair wasn't real. What the hell does that have to do with him stealing a joke? I don't know what the hell that got to do with stealing a joke. You just wanted to publicly humiliate him. Maybe that's your way of being masculine. Maybe that was his way of, fighting back or what have you. But he's a Christian or Christianish. And we haven't been taught how to, what? Go to him and him alone.
Right.
We haven't been taught how to be disciplined in our speech and in our conversations and speaking in particular settings. You understand? You have something? I hold that for the end. That's the last one. Go ahead, read it again.
A talebearer.
Mm-hmm.
A talebearer reveal a secret.
It's damn near what you was reading out of that dictionary earlier, Officer McDum. It's damn near a carbon copy. This is reveal of secrets. Go ahead.
But he that is of a faithful spirit concealeth the matter.
But he of a faithful spirit, you know what? I don't think that's for everybody's ears. I'm just gonna not speak on that. I'm not gonna continue to let that spread. You understand? That's that second part is wisdom. But the talebearer, he gets some tea, he gets something in his ear. He doesn't know how to be disciplined. He got to tell the next person. If he don't tell the next person, the talebearer going to explode into 1,000 pieces. The talebearer gotta. You know what the talebearer does? He wakes up. He gotta type something on Facebook. He wake up. He gotta say what is on my mind. Ain't that what Facebook asks? I don't even know. I don't think people read that no more. I think that's the question at the top. Hold on, let me go to Facebook. It says in the search, it says, "What's on your mind?" Right. Yo, that is crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
It says, "What's on your mind?" Talebearer can't wait to get on Facebook, yo. Facebook is a gold mine for the talebearer. You know what they do? They indirectly tell you things. They sneak this on the slide. Yeah, just scroll through Facebook. I'm gonna give you one example. Hold up. Unless it's a goddamn meme. Bear with me 1 second. See, I'm not even gonna read it. I just read a sneak diss. It took me 5 seconds. It took me 5 seconds to find a sneak diss. It was gross. So I'm not even gonna go there. But let's finish the scripture. I'm disgusted now. Go ahead.
But he that is of a faithful spirit concealeth the man.
That's us in the UPK. You know what I'm saying? Brother and sister call to school. It wouldn't matter what the issue. You ain't gonna never ever hear me say nothing about that brother or sister's issue. You know why? It's called integrity. It's called integrity. It's called brotherhood also. It's called sisterhood. You understand? Brotherhood and sisterhood. You understand? Brotherhood and sisterhood, you're going to learn to be disciplined. You're going to be learning to be disciplined in your speech. I can't even see. It's a lot. You're going to learn to be disciplined in your speech. You know what I'm saying? Any more on that? Oh, go ahead.
Where no counsel is, the people fall.
Right.
See? That's how you fall.
But in the multitude of counsel,
Give me 1 second.
Multitude of counselors. Oh, how you think?
where no counsel is, the people fall.
That's the problem. That's the problem, right? We ain't seeking counsel. We looking for a shoulder to lean on. Like a shoulder to lean on ain't gonna the shoulder to lean on ain't trying to rectify a situation, ain't trying to come to a judgment of that situation. Counsel is going to come to a judgment of a particular situation. That's the difference. You understand? Shoulder to lean on is a shoulder to spread the demon. You understand? Shoulder to lean on is a shoulder to spread the goddamn demon. I just want to get this on my chest. Go ahead.
But in the multitude of counselors,
you speak on a matter in a particular setting. The setting you supposed to speak on this matter in is in a council amongst wise men. We're gonna come to a conclusion here. You speak your side. What, he stole your joke? When did you speak? When did you all write that joke? Katt Williams. And then you said he stole your joke in what year? Okay, go ahead. This is a council, right? I'm just using Katt Williams, as an example. Well, go ahead.
but where there's a multitude of counselors, there is safety.
Come on, man. There's safety there. This is what we got to recognize and understand. Following these laws and traditions and customs saves lives. Saves lives. I saw another interview. It may be true, it may be false. They were talking about Katt Williams was about to kill Sergey the Entertainer or something like that. I saw one of them TikToks. Any more on that? But if there was a council in the earth, if the church understood that, you know what Katt Williams could have did? He could have went to him and him alone. And if Cedric didn't hear him, they could have just went to council. But no, we got Club Shade though.
Right.
We got Red Table though, right? We got 1,000 podcasts. But don't nobody really want to judge. Don't nobody really want to counsel. A lot of people don't want to go to counsel. You know why? They don't want to be wrong.
Right.
They don't want to be wrong. And really, before that, a lot of people don't want to go to him and him alone because they don't want to gang thy brother. That's a big thing, too. A lot of people don't go to that brother and brother alone because they don't want to be brothers. Christ said, you got to be brothers, yo. You got to gang thy brother. You have to gang thy brother. That's what time it is. A lot of young brothers coming to the truth. They don't recognize and understand that scripture, yo. They quit. Well, what happens if I gotta take her brother to counsel? Like they skipping over the first part. Yo. First you gotta try to gain that brother. But yeah, I know that. But when we go to counsel, it's like they don't even believe in the first part.
Right.
You know what I mean? They are the counsel. Okay, I get it. But the initial purpose of that scripture is for you to gain thy brother. Why are we not talking about that? Why are we not talking about rectifying the situation? No, because I gotta get my point. Gotta come up. No, then he wrong. We gotta go to counsel. You see how feminine that sounds? You should go to him. You should go to him and him alone. And if in that moment there's no understanding, then there's people that hear the matter. That's appointed. Everybody understand?
Come.
Let's finish this. Where we at?
Proverbs 11 and 13.
Did we finish that? All right. Give me that last scripture.
Come, sir. James chapter 3, verse 5. Even so, the tongue is a little member.
Mm-hmm. Even so, the tongue is a little member. Go ahead.
And boasteth great things.
And boasts of great things. Go ahead.
Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth.
Man, there we go with that fire again, right? That fire is synonymous with what? Destruction. You understand?
Come on.
If you're not careful and disciplined in your tongue and in your speech, it can be very serious consequences.
Right.
Everybody understands that, right?
Come.
Think everybody shut up for a goddamn day. 50% of the murders will cease. Be a drop in murders for the entire day. If you will learn how to shut your goddamn mouth, man. Try to be so goddamn clamorous, man. Yappity yappy. A lot of you goddamn Negroes on, in the earth need to get off the goddamn internet for a day. Just one day. Don't type on the internet. It's not going to kill you. It's not going to hurt you. You're going to be fine. You understand? Learn to be disciplined in your speech and in your conversation, man. Learn the proper setting and where your conversation is at. You understand? Everybody understands that, right?
Come.
Don't be the talebearer, man. You should shun the talebearer. The scripture say what? Don't mingle with him. What was the term? Forget the term. I ain't hang with somebody with a big mouth like that. You understand? Always talking about somebody. Talking, you know what I mean? What the hell is that about? Got nothing. Is that not exhausting? Man, that's going to enter the class, man. So clap it up. Slide. I'm going to pass the class over to Precinct Officer Gabaruka. Clap it up again.
Shalom Israel. Let's give that powerful Katt another hand, man. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. We are the ISUBK coming out of 1 West, 125th Street, Hall, New York, under Commander General Yohana. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to shed their slag. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to that brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother or sister will get permission from their head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18 and 21, and Malachi 3 and 8 through 10. Means 10th in Hebrew. And it's pronounced Mayashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest funds. Funds or offerings for the priest. Free will offerings for priests. Not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocations. Purim, February 22nd and through February 23rd. Remind Aki and Akwa to check the social media such as ISUBK, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUBK events and material. If a brother wants to become a trooper in the school, he has to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, headband, black boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And with that, we're going to get word courtesy to the teacher, Men of Israel, Madi Shabbat, Madi, Barak, how about Shimmy Yahushua Barakatah? Dr. Batai, class dismissed. Slag. So, turn to the sisters. Sister Madi, understand? I want to get word courtesy to the sisters. Men of Israel, Madi Shabbat, Madi, Barak, how Shamal Alatham by Shimmy Yahushua. Dr. Batai, class dismissed.